Hi, everyone. A very warm welcome from my side and my colleague Udo. So together we'll be taking you through this session. Uh, I'm sure it's going to be a long day for you, attending so many sessions and accumulating a lot of information. It's pretty nice weather outside. It's evening in Heidelberg, and we are planning to catch up for dinner after this session. We'll make it more relaxing for you. It will have a cool demo on artificial intelligence. We'll talk about innovations in Integration Suite and how it is helping achieve you the right business outcomes. Yeah. Udo, maybe we can start?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, thank you, Piyush, that we can do the session together. And looking also forward for the beer afterwards. Because first the serious business. So we are both from the Integration Suite product management team. I guess many of you might know us. And as Piyush mentioned, we have a cool agenda prepared for you. So we start with a quick recap on SAP Integration Suite. What is the latest and greatest? Then, of course, recent innovations on SAP Integration Suite roadmap, the cool demo, of course, we'll have. And at the end, summary, Q&A. We have moderators in the background who already take care of questions. Don't wait until the end. But, of course, any questions, we plan also to reserve some time for you to ask any questions. And please keep our moderators also busy and submit your questions already. So, Udo, shall we start? I guess you're all waiting. So, Piyush, maybe can you take us through the latest and greatest quick recap on SAP Integration Suite, where we stand as of today?
Sure, Udo, thank you very much. Yeah. So let's start with the challenges that customers are facing as of today, right? Post-pandemic, we have changed, many organizations have changed their working environment. There are many external factors that are impacting them, right? Geopolitical tensions, we have currency fluctuations, we have a lot of competitive ecosystems, right? And they want same agility to continue. That was during pandemic times. And that is the expectation from business, that how they can make their business processes more efficient, how they can deliver the right outcome, right? Be it supply chain, how you can make it more transparent, how we can make it more efficient, how we can increase employee engagement, how we can make customer experience more enriched. So all these expectations are there from the business, but the reality on the ground is a little different, right? All this information spans across multiple systems and applications, and it really becomes complex from a landscape perspective. Customers are having fragmented landscapes where this information spans across with the different technologies, with the different structures, and how to bring it together always becomes a challenge, right? And if we look at any business process, be it lead to cash, be it hire to retire, be it design to operate, it's the information spans across multiple systems and applications. And this is not only SAP technology or SAP business applications. We know that customers are using many satellite applications as well, which needs to be interconnected to provide them the real value on the business outcomes that they are looking at. These applications are based on different technologies. They speak different languages. There are different structures. There are different semantics. And it becomes really difficult to how to provide this end-to-end visibility to the customers, right? So they are looking at the platform that can really help them scale, that is flexible enough to bring all this business processes, information, systems, applications together, and doesn't result in data silos. Because this is one of the major aim and foundation that customers are looking at. Before they go to next level, they need an interconnected business landscape, and it should be ready for the next level of innovations that they are planning, right? So from SAP side, what we are providing is a comprehensive integration platform that acts as a foundation for automation and innovation. It not only helps you connect with SAP applications, but a lot of third-party applications as well, because we understand that customers' landscapes are pretty heterogeneous. So Integration Suite helps interconnect these applications within customer landscapes and operate with different business processes that we talked about. There are multiple other stakeholders who also need this business information that resides outside your organization boundaries. Maybe these are government agencies where you still have to connect to be regulatory compliant, right? Digital invoices, you have to send pension information, payroll information, taxation It depends on the different use cases. On the other side, you have your business partners, like your vendors, your customers, logistic providers. Based on the different industry, there are different regulations that exist. There are contractual obligations. These are time-sensitive data that needs to be there. That key in your manufacturing process. If any one message is lost, your whole production may get stopped, right? So these are very business-critical applications, and what we provide from a solution perspective is Integration Suite, a complete framework for your integration within your landscape, with your government agencies, with your B2B partners. The complete framework is available. You just need to plug and play your business processes on top, and you can take advantage of it. And on top of that, we also provide around 8,000 plus business accelerators. Yes. So all the expertise that we have gained over the years in terms of industries, in terms of domains, we have infused into the Integration Suite, and you can easily deploy these accelerators on top of Integration Suite, and it helps you accelerate your business implementations with out-of-the-box content that we are providing with a real value. And it also helps keep your core clean with a lot of APIs, events being there, how you can carve out that business integration logic. Don't write it in your business applications, but use Integration Suite to have that. And thank you for trusting us. We were also announced leaders in Gartner's NQ Quadrant, right? Yes. It's the platform that customers are already using at scale. We have more than 500,000 business systems and applications that are connected. A really good platform reliability and scalability that we are achieving, not only with customers, but within SAP as well. A lot of business network solutions, if you've heard about Concur, Ariba, Taulia, we have digital compliance, we have information collaboration hub for life sciences. Majority of these business networks are utilizing Integration Suite as the underlying technology, with thousands of partners onboarded already and exchanging business critical messages. Mm-hmm. And from a platform perspective, we are not only providing you a framework for exchanging information, but we are also providing you how you can strategize your integration with our integration solution advisory methodology, right? So it is an inbuilt component that takes your domains, your landscape information, the kind of integration styles and patterns that you want to operate. You want to connect to mobile integrations, desktop integrations. You want to exchange data. You have master data, you have transactional data integrations. And after getting all this information, it provides you intelligent recommendation. What is the right technology to choose from, right? So it can help define your integration landscape as well. And it's a pretty useful tool for enterprise architects that they can utilize in their landscape. On top of that, if you are investing on Integration Suite, we want to make sure that all the investments that you are doing is future-proof. So all the latest key integration patterns like event integrations, API integrations, artificial intelligence, I know you're going to talk a lot more about it, is already there. So whenever you say you want to launch some new business models or you want to do a transformation within the organization, data and information is the key. And that resides across your heterogeneous and hybrid landscapes. Mm-hmm. How you can get the data out of the different systems, create a central layer, how you can securely access that data and provide the access to different stakeholders, how you can create a governance around it. This is what API management provides. Mm-hmm. And when we talk about optimization of business processes, quick decision making is the key, right? Mm-hmm. But again, the data needs to be there from multiple systems in real time, right? There when eventing comes in, so you have real-time access to all the business changes that are happening in your system, be it creation of a sales order, be it new employee getting onboarded, be it shipments getting generated. So you get all the data together, millions and billions of events, and then you can key into multiple business applications as they require, right? And with AI, we are working on developer productivity, how we can enhance it. I know you're going to talk about in detail, how we can create and enhance the operational excellence for our customers. So one, you save time during developments, how AI helps automatically create integration scenarios. And once thousands and billions of these messages are running into your systems, how AI can help providing the data insights into your business processes and help with the advanced technology stuff like threat protection and security and anomalies. We are continuously working on it and focusing that how we can provide the real value from artificial intelligence. And all this with the key flexible deployment models. I know Nina is looking at me. Yeah. So the key flexible models that we have, you can deploy these integrations on cloud, on private landscapes. There are many times regulatory requirements that are there that you need to process some sensitive data in your landscapes, or you have to connect to remote warehouses and factories, right? So you need a deployment mechanism where you can run these processes locally. So we have a central control plane which provides you design and monitoring. With the flexible deployment models, you can deploy it in public cloud, you can deploy it on private landscapes, anywhere you want. And this is in a nutshell the platform that helps you really geared up for innovations on the next steps. Right? Before I hand it over to Udo, it's pretty important for our process orchestration customers that are using our solution on premise, that how we can move these customers to Integration Suite. So we want to provide a seamless transition path to them, how they can leverage their existing investments that they have done, and also how they can modernize using the next generation technology that is available in Integration Suite, right? So over to Udo to talk more about it.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you so much, Piyush. I know we spent quite some time on the first slide, which I could also fully understand, and I can only echo what Piyush is saying. We have a really super cool platform already available with SAP Integration Suite, and thousands of customers using it. You heard it in the keynote. How many customers we have. We are fully proud, and we see also that customers see the value adds and that we bring to the table with SAP Integration Suite. There's not only a slide here, so it's really happening. Customers consolidate, go away even from third-party integration platforms, consolidate to SAP Integration Suite, have it as their single backbone, as their single integration platform as a service. With all the key capabilities that Piyush mentioned, we have one platform where we provide support for all integration patterns, API-centric integration, event-driven integration, classical on-premise process integration, A2A, application-to-application integration, B2B integration, government integration scenarios to support all the legal requirements that you have around the globe with ever-changing legal requirements, for example. And of course, customers migrating off from SAP Process Orchestration. I know, as tough it sounds, we come from the XI/PI history, and it's also hard for us, but it's true. So we will not extend the maintenance for SAP Process Orchestration. It's big time that, dear customers, SAP PO, as tough as it sounds, will go away, and we provide also a migration tool which helps you, dear customers, to migrate off from SAP Process Orchestration, where you can reuse a lot of artifacts. This you cannot do with any other platform. You can reuse artifacts from the beginning. We made sure that method mappings, operation mappings, schema definitions, for example, can be reused. And we help you also to modernize. There's a long, long list, which I will show you also later, where we already provide guidance how we can modernize your older process integration implementations and migrate them to SAP Integration Suite. Piyush also mentioned all the prepackaged integration content, the low-code AI-based tooling that we have in SAP Integration Suite. So there are so many advantages. It took us a couple of days to start your first XI scenario. It takes you a few hours to implement your first iFlow on SAP Integration Suite. So also from a tooling perspective, there are so many advantages that we bring to the table with SAP Integration Suite. So let's also move to a slide which you might see in these 2 days multiple times. We just would like to highlight that integration is part of BTP, of the Business Technology Platform. It's one of the 5 big pillars in the integration pillar. The middle one is the one that we are talking about, and also Piyush mentioned it. It's the foundation for our cloud ERP, SAP S/4HANA, for so many applications that we have, customer experience, SuccessFactors, Concur, Hybris, etc., and also the foundation of cloud-specific solutions, industry-specific solutions that we have, like multi-bank connectivity, for example. Yeah, so it's the strategic integration platform whenever it comes to the integration of APIs, events, and classical business processes. SAP Integration Suite is our platform of choice. And as you mentioned, Piyush, we play in the same league as the big competitors as well. We don't fear any of these competitors. The key advantages that also Gartner keeps on telling us, we have one platform to address all integration patterns, process integration, API-centric integration, event-driven integrations. Some are good, maybe some of these competitors, some are good. API-centric integration, for example, we cover all integration patterns on one platform, and the prepackaged content with each and every iFlow you save 5 times faster implementing it in average, and 10 times you save costs. So with each and every of these iFlow, where we have 3,600 accelerators, you save a lot of time and money using SAP Integration Suite. So it's an enterprise-ready platform, and customers use it to process millions of messages and API calls on a daily basis. Yeah, but now also let's take a look at the recent innovations, the latest and greatest updates from our side. So we have here 6 key innovation areas. Everything that you can see on, almost everything is available as of for you as of today. So we have a new edition for S/4HANA Go customers and SuccessFactors customers. Central API catalog, we'll talk about this in a minute. Gen AI capabilities, we keep on investing, of course, in our AI capabilities with SAP Integration Suite. We continue to support our process orchestration customer and any other customers as well, of course, to migrate from on-premise to SAP Integration Suite, leveraging event-driven integrations. They're so cool scenarios. We all enjoy having an event-driven integration, pops up scenarios where you get notified when an object changes. You don't have to pull every time did the object change, for example. And of course, it's very important that we continue to invest in third-party connectivity to expand. And Piyush mentioned that the customers need to be so connected. Our world gets more and more connected. Cloud applications pop up every week, daily basis sometimes. So we also need to expand our support for third-party connectivity options. Before we go to the next slide, just on these first 2 items here, a few highlights from our side. We also got feedback, and of course we want to address also grow customers, mid-size customers. So these are very specific additions. So with some technical scope here, where we provide access for mid-size customers, for grow and SuccessFactors specifically, which could be interesting for you. So kindly take a look. It will be launched now in the next few days. And also the central API catalog also provides you capabilities where we provide a developer hub, where you can also discover all the APIs, the real APIs in your customer landscape. And we also will bundle it together with Build Edition, for example. More information on the central API catalog, because it will be launched very soon, is then as part of the roadmap section. So just stay with us. What we would like to focus on now is on the key investments. So we keep on investing. I think Piyush, you also mentioned it right from the beginning. So we have we leverage AI already for years already, before the AI hype started even. So this conversational AI-based digital assistant we have in the Business Hub actually for quite some time, which helps you in the Business Accelerator, which helps you to find prepackaged integration content. And there are 3,600 prepackaged accelerators already there. So with this digital assistant, it helps you to find your integration packages faster. Then when you, in the middle section here on the slide, when you create integration flow steps, we have recommendations. When you create, for example, any step, for example, can be like a content modifier, for example, via the when you create an iFlow, you get a recommendation after your iFlow step. These are the next typical 3 steps that you can use to create or to continue to model your integration flows. So you can provide, see here the recommended iFlow steps, which are typically used, but of course in the lower section you can see all the iFlow steps that are also available as part of the palette. Yeah? So after the filter step, for example, you can either use a content modifier or end the message, but you can use any of the other available iFlow steps. And on the right-hand side, as Piyush Wachim also mentioned, especially in the B2B area where you need to deal with hundreds and thousands of very complex fields in the area of EDIFACT, ANSIX 12, here we started already from the beginning to leverage AI, which help you with proposal steps, with proposals for the message implementation guidelines, the mix and the mapping guidelines, the mapping guidelines, the MAX, where we provide proposals for the mappings between 2 super complex message implementation guidelines, the mix. So here we leverage already artificial intelligence for quite some time for the mix and the max. And what is also recently released, the generation of integration. So we have our first Gen AI scenario delivered already in Q3. So just actually a few months ago already, where we help you already with Gen AI to create integration flows. So the first iFlows will be generated based on a prompt. So you can also here provide a simple text. Like, for example, I would like to replicate a sales order between SAP S/4HANA and Ariba, for example, or a business partner. And then with this prompt, it will detect whether you missed any information. For example, if you missed the to application or the from application, it will guide you. Hey, please also provide the to and from systems, for example, properly. We also support the scheduler option. You can also say, hey, please provide a replication between 2 systems of business partner every Monday morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. And then based on UCL, we can also detect the systems in your landscape. You can select even if multiple systems would fit your prompt, which you have entered here, the text that you have entered here in the prompt. And then if everything is filled out correctly and you select the systems that you would like to integrate with, then an initial integration flow will be generated, also with the connectors that fit best to your integration scenario, and then you just can complete the configuration of your integration scenario and deploy and run your iFlow. So within minutes, you can now generate your iFlow using Gen AI means. This was the first implementation just released a few months ago in Q2 already. Actually, we provided this AI-based integration scenario where we can detect also API anomalies. You can see the spike here. So we can detect a high abnormal error rate of APIs, abnormal high usage of APIs, as well as a latency of your API calls. Now, this we can detect, and then the user is guided how to mediate this API anomaly, for example, which are the API developer which you can contact them in order to fix this issue. So API anomaly detection was the second latest feature that we released already in Q2. So here we continue, of course, to invest into AI capabilities. More on the roadmap will come. Then very important, we don't leave our PO customers alone. So we keep on investing also in the migration tooling. The migration tooling, one big advantage is we went away from this template-based approach where we had 40 plus templates, where it was always a bit tougher to select which templates should I use now. So we went away from this template-based approach to a pattern-based approach. Pattern, you also mentioned it, Piyush. So we have actually only 3 patterns. So to simplify this migration project would be a synchronous scenario, asynchronous scenario, and multiple receivers. And then automatically you can select the scenario, and then any PO ICO will be migrated. So whatever can be migrated, always customers will end up with a minimum set of an integration flow on SAP Integration Suite, and they just can complete any of the steps that you would like to complete or that you would like to reconfigure maybe. So any ICO, whatever can be migrated, we migrate it based on a 3 simplified pattern-based approach. So this is one big advantage or one big key innovation that is now available. All what you can see here is available as of today. And then we have a long list. So lift and shift is good, of course, which you might want to do for your B2B scenarios where you have hundreds of business partners connected to, and maybe you would like to be quick. Lift and shift is always quicker, but also don't miss out of the great opportunities that Integration Suite has with API-centric integrations, event-driven integrations. I come to this modernization recommendation on the next slides. So please also not only consider lift and shift as the best option, also take a look left and right, what we also have on the stack with SAP Integration Suite, creation of reusable method mappings, of course. All the method mappings that you create via the migration tool are migratable objects. You can reuse them in multiple hundreds of your other integration flows. And the ICO, the good old ICO integrated configured objects also now support. We support now more patterns, even Java mappings. This was a question also from the beginnings. Do we support Java mappings? Yes, now ICOs with Java mappings, they will be wrapped in the Groovy scripts. Actually, can also now be migrated into an SAP Integration Suite artifact, which is also a big advantage for many of our PO customers. And here in Piyush, we are also do not get tired of mentioning it. Also look left and right. Don't consider lift and shift as the best option. So we have a lengthy list of modernization recommendations. For example, use modern communication protocols, REST, OData, web service communication protocols. Use also modern integration styles, event-driven integrations. We all enjoy when we go to the airport. We don't have to look, did the gate change, did the gate change? We get actively notified when the gate changes, for example. Like the alarm clock in the morning, we don't have to look. When the alarm wakes us up, it wakes us up. When the event, 6 o'clock or whenever we get woken up, or we will be waken up. API-centric integration, also clean core, as you mentioned, Piyush. So please also replace all the old ABAP proxies, RFCs, IDOCs. I know you all have a lot of productive scenarios, but make use of the modern APIs as they're published on the Business Accelerator Hub, REST APIs, OData APIs, web service APIs, and there's so much prepackaged content available. Also, get rid of your custom integrations, which we did not have, this prepackaged content on PIPO. Use modern prepackaged integration content, which also saves you not only a lot of time in the beginning when you implement this scenario, but also throughout the entire life cycle. When the government integrations change the APIs, for example, we update our prepackaged content as well. And as tough as it sounds, PO will go away, and also the good old solution manager has the same fate, will also go away in 2027, 2030. So also kindly leverage SAP Cloud Application Lifecycle Management for end-to-end monitoring, which has a cool, multiple hundreds of capabilities. And for end-to-end monitoring, alerting, health monitoring use cases, kindly also use Cloud Application Lifecycle Management from now on as well.
I think this is the right time when they are moving to cloud.
Yes, anyway,
they can think about modernizing and how they can get rid of the legacy interfaces that they have created.
Yes.
And leverage the next-gen technology.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Piyush, and please also keep on adding your remarks. And I hope this is one of the favorite slides of many of our PO customers. I know this was a long pending requirement for many customers, and we also provide a similar overview page where you are for each and every of your integration scenarios with respect to how many messages failed, and retry completed, and processing are escalated, and what is the total number of your integration of your messages per iFlow. So this is now finally also available on SAP Integration Suite. So there are lesser and lesser reasons to wait with the migration. There are so many capabilities available, so don't wait. Start now to modernize. Don't use anymore process orchestration for new scenarios. Use always SAP Integration Suite as a default for new scenarios, and then slowly migrate your older scenarios. Also on event-driven integration, we have so many new capabilities. They're all available except the last but one, where it says Outlook, and almost all these capabilities are available for the advanced event mesh. So direct consumption of SAP S/4HANA events, cloud or on-premise, directly via the advanced event mesh of SAP Integration Suite. We also also have this advanced event mesh adapter, which also allows you to mediate events. You can also do mapping, routing of these larger payload events on SAP Integration Suite. So direct integration of advanced event mesh and SAP Integration Suite with the advanced event mesh adapter. Distributed tracing of the events throughout multiple event brokers that you have installed around your system landscape on your local laptop or around the globe with the advanced event mesh end-to-end tracing is available now via the distributed tracing capability. Then there's additional data centers. I know this was a request from customers. Google Cloud Platform in Europe, for example, US Central, Amazon Web Service in Brazil. Sao Paulo is available, and also the application interface framework can use as event enabler and consume the events in the advanced event mesh. And as Outlook, we would like to hear also Cloud Application Lifecycle Management will also, and SAP Focus Run will also be supporting then the advanced event mesh for health monitor use cases of your events. And the only one here on event mesh we would like to highlight here now, which you can also see in the screenshot here actually below. Now the event mesh license has been now commercially merged into the standard and premium edition of the SAP Integration Suite.
We want organizations to try, right, how this event-driven integration works. And once you have expansion use cases, then you can upgrade to advanced event mesh scenarios as well.
Definitely. It's a starter edition, the event mesh, but the full-blown end-to-end, also multiple brokers installation, the distributed deployment option with the advanced event mesh.
Exactly.
This comes then with the advanced event mesh. So it's only a starter edition, right? Good point. Very good point, Piyush. And we keep on investing into the connectivity options with SAP Integration Suite, Amazon. So here you see in the pink box here, so the latest and greatest adapters, Amazon, DynamoDB adapter, Coupa, NetSuite ERP adapter, Snowflake adapter is available. And just notice today also the SMB adapter, the Microsoft SMB adapter is also now available in general availability. So almost every month we have new adapters. So please keep on looking on the cloud integration adapters, which we keep on adding so that you have a smooth integration with so many non-SAP applications, which are so important for you. So this is also here and also on the SAP Business Accelerator. Please also keep on looking what kind of cool new adapters, prepackaged integration scenarios, APIs, business events we keep on publishing on the Business Accelerator app. Yeah. So we have a few minutes left. Of course, the demo, of course, the promised demo we will still show as part of the roadmap. It will be delivered soon. That's why we can already show you a sneak preview into this demo roadmap. Of course, we keep on investing into the key investment areas, modernization of integrations, PO migrations, additional capabilities, as well as, of course, invest into API-centric and event-driven integrations, business accelerators, more and more adapters and prepackaged content, AI features. We keep on investing. Here the demo will be, and of course the Edge integration cell for more flexible deployment options on multiple additional Kubernetes environments, which also help you to adopt the Edge integration cell. So we have a longer list here now of on the roadmap. So modernization of integrations, PO migration basically, that we also support dual stack scenarios. Also here, we clearly show you we don't let you alone, even older dual stack installations which are not even officially supported anymore. So here we support these dual stack scenarios, or which we deprecated actually. We support here with the migrations of the dual stack artifacts. This is hopefully one good news, which will be coming also the migration of B2B artifacts into the message implementation guideline and mapping guidelines. Everything that you can see, we plan for the next roughly 6 to 9 months. So either end of this year, Q1, Q2, we plan to provide all these features here, more and more adapters here in section 2, Anaplan adapter, Amazon Web Service, Event Bridge, Kinesis, JMS adapter. Hopefully this is good news. A generic JMS adapter. We also start out with the IBM MQ specific adapter before we also plan to deliver more generic JMS adapter. Salesforce PubSub adapter, for example, OFTP2 X400 adapter, artificial intelligence. I come to this in a minute, and then more Kubernetes platforms on the Edge integration cell, like Google Kubernetes engine, Ali Cloud, etc., and so on. Many, many more capabilities. I also would like to highlight the Developer Hub, which provides a developer hub where you can view all the APIs in your API landscape. And this is the first incarnation which we bundle together with the API management capability of SAP Integration Suite, beginning of next year in Q1 also with SAP Build. And also, I think this is the biggest highlight, also together with Event. We also would like to have one developer where you can also discover APIs as well as events.
And it will also support auto-discovery of APIs from SAP landscape, right?
Yes.
One central catalog for APIs and events.
Based on UCL.
Absolutely.
That's cool. Genau. So I come to the demo now. So the demo will be on script optimization. So let me figure out whether I can start here the demo also. And what we see here is the launchpad of SAP Integration Suite. Basically, we can find the different areas like the homepage, the discover area. We can discover all the prepackaged content, design, monitoring of the artifacts and of your iFlows, basically, for example, of your B2B scenarios. And also here in the inspect page, you can nicely view how you do with respect to technical KPIs, for example, number of database connections, for example, or this storage of the MPLs in the database, the length of your transaction. And we also see a dangerous looking exclamation mark memory usage looks here on red. And we can also view here with these red lines here, we have here some memory exhaustion detected apparently, meaning there are some iFlows which lead to a high consumption of memory. So I can use this inspect capability, and we can see here there is one iFlow here which has a high usage of memory. And usually the Groovy scripts, which are great extension of the iFlows. However, the disadvantage is that they can lead to out-of-memory issues. Developers knowingly, unknowingly can program here anything into it. This is good and of course can, but also on the same time has a downside. It might lead to memory consumption. And now based on Gen AI, we can detect which is the culprit in my iFlow. We can see on the left-hand side the current implementation of the Groovy script, which can lead to an out of memory. In this case, we detected it via Gen AI. This is the culprit one. We have implemented now this optimize feature, and we can click on this optimize feature here. And on the right-hand side, we can see what are the recommended changes. So what I did not, intentionally, unintentionally, did not watch out for. So I can here have maybe excessive memory in my XML processing, for example. Or the last one here, I should not I should avoid, of course, the logging of the message payload maybe too often. So these are optimization recommendations, and you can find below further the improved script. Now I can copy. I can copy now this improved script to the left-hand side. Can overwrite my older implementation with copy and paste, and it looks much leaner now. I can click again on the optimize feature button again. I can view whether any further optimizations are necessary. Don't see it anymore. It looks good, and then. I can copy now this iFlow, this Groovy script into my iFlow, can deploy the iFlow again, deploy the iFlow, and I can view, yes, very good, over time, these high memory consumptions goes out, and my iFlow works now much, much leaner, and I don't run into these out-of-memory issues anymore. Yes. Hope this was helpful. Also, which is coming is content recommendations, where we also provide recommendations which prepackaged content you can use in your integration flow. Yeah, and with this, hopefully we were able to show you that how exciting SAP Integration Suite is, how many new features we have, also exciting roadmap. And you can learn more about, of course, SAP Integration as of today, the accelerators, for example, and these modernization recommendations on these links here. Please make use of these links. And also make use of our time now, of the moderator's time. Hopefully you also had some questions for them, but we are also now very happy to listen any of your questions. Thank you so much for listening to us. And over now to the Q&A, to the live Q&A session with us. Super. Now, so we see some of the questions now. Any questions and with votes which we would like to take now, give us a second so that we can use, is there any tutorial for the trading partner management? On the right-hand side, I see the question here, is there a tutorial? Well, there are multiple tutorials. There's even an open SAP course now for trading partner management that just launched a few months ago now. If our moderators can give, or just search for open SAP on BTP. So there are tons of tutorials available for the tutorial on the trading partner management capability.
Yeah, I think we can also talk about AI features planned for standard edition. Yes, this is something we are looking at and we are working on, and future it will be available.
Yes, exactly. So this is currently, yes, where can I prefer advanced event mesh over the event mesh? Actually, 2 sessions afterwards, there is an event mesh or an advanced event mesh session, but definitely, as Piyush also mentioned, so the distributed deployment of the event broker across multiple landscape, the much higher payload sizes of real event with payload sizes, and the higher performance throughput with the advanced event mesh are only 3 of the big advantages of the advanced event mesh. Absolutely. So event mesh is only a starter edition. Advanced event mesh, of course, provides you many more capabilities. In trial, I think it's not available now, the advanced event mesh.
So it's under discussion we are having right now.
Still ongoing. So, right, it's also bundled with the digital manufacturing. It's a separate price list item. The integration suite is bundled. It's, of course, available via consumption-based license model, via standard premium edition, but not bundled with the digital manufacturing. However, multiple, like Piyush mentioned, multiple industry-specific solutions like multi-bank connectivity leverage internally SAP Integration Suite, but then it's bundled as part of these industry-specific cloud solutions.
So great news. We can read that as well.
Yes, great news. Thank you for the great template. Does AI will generate a template for link file to an iDoc, for example? Of course, I mean, you can train the model, of course. I mean, and we have an SFTP adapter, FTP adapter, FTPS adapter we have, definitely. So, of course, you can generate also iFlows, also connecting to SAP and non-SAP applications. So I guess we are, we still have some more time. Any AI features planned for this? Yeah, this we had already, the license questions. This is currently ongoing discussions. How about the migration of custom-developed EDI migrations from PO to CPI? Definitely, this is what we also do plan. What we do plan is for EDI or for B2B standards that will be migrated to the mix and max in the integration advisor. Actually, this is planned for early next year, so Q1 or first half year of 2025. Any other great questions with how, the advanced event mesh in trial we already had. This is currently not available. And how easy to migrate from PI to integration suite? Considering we have over, sometimes the question keep on changing. There was the migration question, or maybe it was answered already.
I think the question is also, what about EMIS, where the solution is placed between EDA offerings? I think what we are doing is we are putting up standalone event mesh into Integration Suite so that you don't have to bother about having multiple subscriptions. With one Integration Suite offering, you can do event-based integrations as well. But that's on a small scale. And then if you want to expand, we have the right advanced event mesh solution available where you can upgrade for enterprise-grade event-based message exchange.
Great, thanks. And there's also a question to us, hey Piyush and Udo, for these new AI features available for every version trial. So currently it's only available with the premium edition, but we also plan, of course, to. It's these AI tools. Of course, we still need to find a different license model, but it's also planned for mid of.
Yeah, it will be available for all customers. Right now, we have launched in premium edition. Going forward, we are looking at it how best we can provide from the subscription and commercials perspective with other editions as well.
And this optimize feature, this CoolVScript optimization feature, is planned for end of this year. It's end of this year. Yes. Okay, I think we are running out of time. So also to give the next speaker, so there are also cool sessions coming afterwards. But thank you so much for listening. Thank you, Piyush.
Thank you very much. Session. And thanks, Udo.
Sure, yes.
For the great demo.
Yes, and thank you and enjoy it. And see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.